Gentlemen, welcome back. Gentlemen, at this point of the year, I'm not going to lie to you guys, I hate playing Madden. Yeah, it's impossible to play, and the game just gets repetitive and boring. So what are we going to do? We're going to make a change over to college football for a little bit. I don't know how long. Maybe the rest of the year, maybe not. But we're gonna enjoy it though, right? So I haven't been on this game since like last summer. When Madden came out, I just went back to Madden, started playing Madden. So I haven't played this game, and I can't tell you how long. So today we're gonna hop on, and we're just gonna see what we can do. We're gonna play some games. All right, so I think we're gonna do a little bit of play now. I don't know this isn't online. Hold on. This isn't online. Here we go. Red to see. Um, I think you're gonna win. All right, boys. Well, it turns out I have played a little college football playoff, road to the playoffs, whatever it is. I've played that before, and apparently I'm Hawaii. I chose Hawaii for some reason, so we're gonna ride with it. We're gonna play a game, see what happens. I don't know this playbook. I don't know this team. I don't know anything, so it can be very interesting.
Between these iconic hedges, the field where some of college football's greats have called home. Sanford Stadium in Athens, Georgia, where these fans are ready to turn the dogs loose. Today, a top 25 matchup on hand, two of college football's premier teams preparing to square off. As we'll see the number 23 team in the country, the Colorado Buffaloes, taking on the second-ranked team in the land, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Georgia about to kick it off to get us underway. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Line gets set. First down. RPO complete to open the drive.
You see it more and more. Smaller wide receivers, I don't care about their size anymore. I put them in the slot. I let them get a good matchup. They're so quick, people can't get their hands on them. They make plays, and I feed them the football. These are guys that have a lot of catches throughout a season.
To the air, it's Sanders. Gonna take a shot. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Oh, man, the big fellas, they usually have the soft hands. Your security blanket is your tight end, but that one hit him in the hands, and he just couldn't pull it in.
Third down, and they'll need 2 on this initial drive of the game. Motion from the offense. Quick pass on the fly motion. Across the 45. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Yeah, and way to be creative, way to get the ball in the perimeter really quickly, get some speed outside. All you got to do is secure that edge, and you're just trying to get that first down. Nice job, nice play call by the offense.
The Buffaloes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He'll come out throwing on first down. Blasted as he lets it go. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
They're going to throw it again. Unloads it left. That is just a sideline clinic. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want. Receivers work tirelessly, tapping that toe along the sideline, and it just looks so natural for him.
Yeah, it can't just be pat and go all the time, right? Reese just jogging down the field, ball hits you right in stride. You got to be able to make awkward body catches and do it getting your feet in bounds. That was sweet.
Gets it out fast. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
You know, oftentimes these slot receivers, they're not the biggest guys in the world, but they're really good at finding the open spaces in the middle of the field. And you saw that guy attack the defense in the perfect spot, making life easy for his QB.
Pocket starts to collapse. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Sometimes you beat your guy and you get sacked so clean, and sometimes, like on this play, the DBs do a great job covering, make the QB hold the football, and then the rush gets home.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but now facing third down. Unloads to the wideout. He caught it. He thought he might turn that into a score, but the defense able to wrestle him down short. They'll stop him at the 3. And the Buffaloes will try to put one on the board on first and goal. On the option. He'll toss it. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Colorado!
Well, Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown, everything working perfectly. They looked like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. A first down for the offense. Looking to pass. It's back. Got his man on the right. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. They'll line up for a second down play. He's looking to throw. Fires to the middle. Got his man downfield. And he gets it to the 4. Line, and that'll be a first down.
That's an absolute strike right there, giving me some Stetson Bennett vibes, some Aaron Murray vibes, even Matthew Stafford with the arm talent on that throw. I'll tell you, they can attack any spot of the field in the passing game because of this guy's talent.
Looking to the big tight end. What a job to lay out and make the catch. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking to move it through the air. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, first and goal. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. And I don't think they got it snapped before the play clock ran out. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. They've hit him with back-to-back chunk plays. Now it's first and goal. He's looking to throw it. And the shot to the middle of the field falls to the turf. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Back to throw, it's back. Makes the grab. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. They'll run it here on 3rd and goal. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Dogs!
And I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. It's money time. I've got to be more physical than you. And that's exactly what this offense just did. Put the ball on the ground and put it in the end zone.
And he tacked on the extra point. They marched 79 yards on the drive, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. Fair catch called for and made. make another touchdown on top of that last drive. Trying to beat the D deep. And he makes the catch inside the 15. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 at the 11. After a play like that, you have to get it in the end zone on this drive. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. To throw, it's Sanders. He's got it on the run. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. Going to work in the red zone, they can pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He's looking for an open man on second down. Oh, he's going backwards, in trouble, and down he goes. A tremendous loss. Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
Not a ton of play calls for 3rd and California when you're on offense. You know you're going to have your quarterback holding on to the football. You really got to think about how you're going to protect him. Offensive coordinator may want to think about using more max protect schemes, get more bodies in to give this quarterback a chance.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. He fires a bullet to the right. And it's knocked away, and they don't convert on 4th down.
Man, that is just a great job on defense there on 4th down, making a play on the ball in the air. Everybody had their eyes on the quarterback, but having great timing, swatting the ball away and doing it cleanly. No PI. As a result, that defense has earned a rest. They're coming off the field.
Catch in the middle. It's Bell. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
Unloads it downfield. Throw to the sideline, and it's complete, and they've got a big play.
That's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
After that huge play, they've now got it inside the 30. It's 1st and 10. To the air. It's Beck. Going back to the well. Another deep ball. Throw into the end zone. It's picked off. Bringing it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
A lot of quarterbacks have so much confidence that they can fit the ball in tight windows. How about the defensive player right here making an unbelievable interception, forcing the turnover, big play, big momentum swing.
Release to the back. Oh, he makes the catch. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
You know, as a quarterback, when you're throwing to your running backs, you got to be careful. You got to be accurate. You got to put the football out in front and make it an easy catch for these guys. And that's exactly what that QB did on that angle.
Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch.
QBs like this are so hard to defend. They know what you're doing, and they're getting the ball out fast. They knew they had the corner route. Take advantage. Hit it right now.
He wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
Just didn't seem like the quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
On third down, going up top. Tight end getting vertical. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. They'll immediately call timeout. And the Buffaloes with the 1st and 10. Looking to throw at Sanders. He'll take a shot. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down.
What a play by the defender there, guys. In his own end zone, the offense has taken a shot, and if that defender was just one step behind, that would have been a touchdown. But the hit forces the incompletion.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Running back goes in motion. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Firing toward the end zone. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Buffs!
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. They put together an 81-yard drive, and they finish things off with a 21-yard touchdown pass. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. They'll need urgency and efficiency. 10 seconds left on the clock before halftime. It's 1st and 10. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Looking for a man. It's Beck. Trying to get to it. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Stands in and takes the hit. Incomplete. They took a shot to wrap up the half and came up empty.
That's the end of the first half. With the score, Colorado 14, Georgia 7.
All teed up and ready to go here in the second half.
Set to kick it off.
He'll call for the fair catch here. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Georgia going up tempo. On 2nd down, wants to throw. Takes a hit as he fires. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. He lets one fly deep. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, they're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on third down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
Does this head coach not believe in punting? Does he think punting's against the rules? On fourth down, they're taking to the air. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs.
Man, as a defense, you're like, oh, they're going to draw us offside. We're going to draw us offside. They're not going to go for it. They go for it, and you get the big stop. You've set your offense up. You've turned the momentum. This defense should be feeling really good about themselves.
Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a
Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffaloes.
Touchdown. Colorado. Number 44. Hall's in the end zone.
They'll try to add another to their lead.
Is on for the extra point.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Crosses the 40. Oh, look out, there he goes. Still on his feet. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier.
And this receiver is so dangerous. There's so many different ways that he can hurt a defense. You got to throw it to him conventionally, but find creative ways to get him the football out in space and let him go to work.
Got enough space. Touchdown, Georgia. And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
We may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
Wants to throw. It's back. He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they draw a little closer.
And that's tough to defend, right? Going 5 wide, spreading us out across the field. These windows become a little bit bigger when you do that, and they were able to convert, and as a result, they walk away with 8 points on the drive.
Fair catch, called for and made. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Paul.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Wide out in motion. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. All kinds of running room. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals.
And these touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action off of it, right? If I fake this pass and I can run it up the gut or I can throw it and they just spread me out and make me defend so many things, and you can tell they got on the edge quickly, got the big...
A shot toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
Ball still at the 45 after the incompletion. They'll snap it 2nd and 10. Wide receiver shows motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to commute.
The expressway is wide open. What a play there, and he's got it all the way down to the 7-yard line.
And you see so many of these plays now in today's football. Wide receiver coming in motion, and the quarterback catches it, just flips it forward. That's a completed pass. You see the big plays where it just lets him get on the edge really, really quickly. And if he drops the football coming in motion, it's just an incomplete pass. So these plays are getting big plays with really no risk.
Picked up some of what they needed on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. He's got it. And he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form time.
The line of scrimmage, the 2, and these final 2 yards might be the toughest here on 3rd down. Now on the option. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Colorado. After that, there might be a few extra tackling drills in practice this week.
Listen, when you only got one guy there, it makes it really hard to get to the ground. You need a swarm. Where are my other guys? You got to get 1, 2, 3 more guys to the football to make sure you get them on the ground.
He's into the end zone for the 2 and extends the lead.
Gotta love the execution. Not easy to throw down here, but the quarterback made a good read, accurate throw, and they come away with 2 points.
Not going to risk a return. Fair catch. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Dropping back, it's Beck. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And that one's incomplete as they tried to hit him with a big play on the final snap of the 3rd quarter. 4th quarter is coming up.
Colorado 29, Georgia 15.
Are you ready? Now facing a third down as they line up after the break. From the gun, wants to pass. He's not afraid to go deep. It's complete. A huge pickup. And the Dogs want to pick up the tempo. They absolutely had to have that third down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively,
he puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Oh, picked off. He'll try to take it back. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
this is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
Getting some heat. At the 35, he's loose. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down.
That play call is going to force a lot of people to scratch their heads because you've got the lead late. Why aren't you just running the ball? When you throw, you risk having interceptions like that right there. That should have been picked.
Dialing up a second down pass play. He'll take another shot here. And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. He's going to pass. Caught over the middle. It's dealt. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chain. The offense lines up at its own 14-yard line. First down. Looking to move it through the air. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Grabs it up to 25 in stride. And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
And that's step one. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside to get the football back.
Oh, and it's picked off. Threw it right into the teeth of double coverage. Oh, look out. The ball's free. He's in there for the 2-point conversion, and now they're just down 6. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. He'll call for the fair catch here. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Okay, Jesse, this is a little bit of a tight spot. You'd love to be aggressive enough to get the first down, but you've got to take care of the ball first.
No doubt. I was going to say, ball security is at a premium. You cannot turn the football over at this point. The defense has 3 timeouts left, David, so probably conservative play calling here. You're expecting them to try to run to ice this game.
Conservative, I know they're going to be aggressive, but I also know that one first down ends this football game.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. He's just winning that matchup in the slot every time.
And when you put him in the slot, Reese is closer to the quarterback. That's an easier throw. We can run in, we can run out, and really take advantage of his versatility of the guy in that slot position.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Outside the pocket, lets it go. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
This dude will pick you apart if you give him time. better get to him. You better make him feel uncomfortable. This defense did that. Nice job by the defense, hurrying the quarterback through his thought process.
The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Gotta have it here on 4th down. Shoots it to the left. Complete and looking for enough for the first down. Off he goes. 10. Touchdown, Buffs. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it.
That is exactly what you want your offense to do. You want it to eat clock, but if you score, go up by 2 possessions, nail, meet, coffin. Great execution by this offense to put this game away.
My philosophy on going for 2 is only when you have to. To the air, it's Sanders. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside his own 15, looking for room. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. To the air on 1st down. Feeling some heat. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. So they'll try to make up some of that ground on 2nd down from the 16. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the right. And that is interception number 3 on the day. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
That should be the nail in the coffin. What a great break on the football. Getting the big turnover. You got the lead. Now just go out there, be smart on offense, and run that clock.
They're going to throw it to start the drive. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffaloes!
And you knew this one was over already.